seen it all, from cubicle fights to the bathroom stall brawls. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here. From the break room drama to the boss's sneer. We hate it here, oh, we hate it here. So grab a seat, it's horror from here. Office gossip, Twitter jams, management schemes, and toxic plans. You jump and jump, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Office gossip, career jams, management schemes, and toxic plans. Your job's a joke, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Erika and Matissa have seen it all, from cubicle fights to the bathroom stall brawls. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here. From the break room drama to the bosses here. We hate it here, oh, we hate it here. So grab a seat, it's horror premiere.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of I Hate It Here. My name's Erika.
I'm Marissa.
And thank you for hopping on the Hotmess Express.
Full aboard. Welcome to the Hotmess Express. Choo choo.
All right, Marissa, here we go. Another Thursday. Here we are in
Yep.
this fucking heat. Well, honestly, it hasn't been that bad. I'm not gonna lie. You hate it. I don't think it's that bad.
I hate it. I absolutely despise it. It is horrible. It's terrible.
You're like, fuck this shit. Honestly, I don't think it's that bad. I went lap swimming yesterday. It was like 91. It was a little hot. I'm not gonna lie, because I was out in the blistering heat. Well, like in the water, and that reflects a lot more. But it wasn't as bad as like I remember previous years. But
I don't know. It's just a swamp. We live in a swamp. I hate it here. That's just me every July and August. I think everybody knows by now, July and August, I hate it here. It's so hot. It's so humid. And it's terrible. Terrible.
okay. Well, I'm sorry, Marissa. All right, guys. So we have a lot to talk about today. There's a lot going on in the stories and stuff like that. We were supposed to have Plug on today, but he could not. Work kind of got in the way, and I said that's okay. We will get you on again. Something. I mean, it's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
It's not like we're paying him.
It's not like it's another job for him.
I know. I'm sorry. We're paying you nothing. So how about you take care of the job that's actually paying you?
Exactly.
So let's take care of that. But Adam, our officially producer or
Our unofficial official producer. Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I had seen this story going around today because I was super busy, but like during like downtime in between meetings, or I did have like, when they tell you I'm going to give you your time back and it's like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Before
5
the
minutes,
next
like
one.
before the next one, because I was really jam packed with meetings today and work.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what do? You kind of doom scroll, right? So I had seen this like meme going around, I guess, about the CEO from this data company, data, whatever, called Astronomer, who was at the Coldplay concert last night with his mistress and got caught. But the mistress was his freaking head of HR for the company.
Always HR, always involved, always in the mix.
So let me read you guys the story, and then we'll play a little clip, and then we'll talk about it. Okay. So the story that Adam sent says, it was meant to be a lighthearted moment during Coldplay's Wednesday night concert turned into a full-blown public relations disaster for a high-flying tech CEO, and footage is nothing short of mortifying. During the band's performance at Gillette Stadium in Boston, frontman Chris Martin decided to spice up the crowd with the classic kiss cam. But what happened next left the audience gasping, the internet spiraling, and $1 billion CEO potentially facing a career-ending scandal. Like career-ending?
Yeah. At that level, yeah.
So I'm sure he'll get picked up by somebody else. Like,
Oh,
it's gonna end his time at Astronomer, but he'll move on.
Right.
Okay, so as the cameraman panned across thousands of fans in the attendance, it suddenly landed on Andy Byron, the married CEO of Astronomer, a software development firm reportedly valued at $1 billion, and his chief people officer, Kristen Cabot. The pair looked cozy, too cozy. Byron had his arms wrapped around Cabot, who leaned in closely smiling, but as soon as they noticed themselves on Coldplay's Kiss Cam, they panicked and they made the situation much worse. Byron let go immediately, ducking behind a barrier like a man caught red-handed, while Cabot buried her face in her hands, visibly flustered. That's when Chris Martin twisted the knife with comic precision. And let me play the video for you guys real quick. So this is when they got caught.
Oh, look at these two. All right. Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
So should we watch it again, or are you guys good? Because it's
Yeah,
a
play
short
it
clip.
again. Yeah, play it again.
Oh, look at these two. All right. Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
So fucking got busted, right? And then it just says a public display of discomfort wasn't damning enough. The footage made its way to X, formerly Twitter, and TikTok, where it's since gone viral, racking up millions of views and thousands of retweets. And while neither Byron or Cabot have responded publicly, social media has already made up its mind. People are like, the brutal reactions are from like anything from what happens in the dark will always come to light every single time, which we talked about last show. This was the whole theme of last show. Why are you guys going to go do messy shit like this out in public? Like,
you know what? They deserved it. We need to shame back into hiding. Like, that was too comfortable. That was way too comfortable.
People are saying, imagine if his wife and her husband were Coldplay fans. Oh my gosh. People are just like kind of going off. And then, so he did put out a statement, which again, thank you, Adam. You're the fucking best for sending it to me, because I was like, I don't even know where the statement is. He found it for me. And it was kind of a douchey statement, of course, right?
Like, of course it is. Yeah. Did you see the way he pushed her and he was like, bitch, move.
And then he hid. Well, we'll talk about it right now.
Yeah.
Did you read his statement?
I have not read his statement.
Okay, because it's gone viral. Okay. Like, his wife even had to change her name on her account. On her social media down and stuff. Yeah, because people were like reaching out to her. So it's become this whole media thing, right?
Okay.
But his statement is, I want to acknowledge the moment that's been circulating online and disappointment it caused. What was supposed to be a night of music and joy turned into a deeply personal mistake playing out on a very public stage.
I'm sorry. Let's rewind. What do you mean, this mistake? No, boo, that's you. You're the mistake.
It was joyous for people that were there, not for you, sir. So I want to sincerely apologize to my wife, my family, and the team at Astronomer. You deserve better from me as a partner, as a father, and as a leader. This is not who I want to be or how I want to be represented or how I want to represent the company I help build. I'm taking time to reflect, to take accountability, and to figure out the next steps. Personally and professionally, I ask for privacy as I navigate through the process. I also want to express how troubling it is that what should have been a private moment became public without my consent. I respect artists and entertainers, but I hope we can all think more deeply about the impact of turning someone else's life into a spectacle. As a friend once saying, lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you.
Okay, first of all, no, sir. I'm sorry, but the fact that you're stupid enough and you got caught, that's on you, boo. Those are the decisions you made.
To try to blame it on the artist.
To try to be like, oh, how dare people video me, get this video of me cheating on my wife and then put it in the internet without my consent?
I know, but first of all, okay, let's rewind real quick onto like the moment they got caught, right? You talked about how quickly he shoved her out of the fucking way.
He fucking said, "Move, bitch." I've never seen anybody shove somebody so quickly.
I mean, shoved her and then hid. And then she was like left there standing with her, literally her head in her hands, right? Totally embarrassing. And like, sir, you shouldn't. Okay, and then the fucking douchey statement, right? You are out in a public setting. Like this happens, and we've seen countless guys videos of people out in base, like in sporting events, right? Because they do the
Right.
kiss cams. They do. I don't think they do it in football games, but they do it in basketball games all the time. They do it in baseball games all the time, and you
Yeah.
always see this happen. Don't be like, keep things in the. If you're gonna be doing shady shit, keep it in the dark. Once again, full circle to last week's stories.
I mean, again, I think cheaters have been on a run of like, oh, we don't give a fuck. We're gonna be out here living our best life. No, we need to shame them back into the corner that they crawled out of.
Absolutely.
Like, this is beautiful. I love this. You're douchey, and also the fucking audacity, and it just goes to show, right? This man is the CEO, so he gets to step away and try to navigate this difficult time. Do you think this girl did the same thing? No, she had to go into work on Monday and be like, "Hi guys," the next day and be like,
Yeah.
Imagine that.
So I don't know from the article. I don't know if she's married. I don't think it said. Of course, like I mentioned, his wife is gone into hiding because that's fucking embarrassing, right? But what do you think? Like, so okay, so then I kind of started looking at some other like postings and stuff of what people were saying. Like, how bothered would you be if that was your CEO and head of HR? Would you be upset? Would you care? Like, how would you take this?
I wouldn't be okay. Professional
Yes,
hat.
professional. Yeah.
I do care because a lot of it comes into the morals of and the values of a person in the company, right? Because it starts at the top. Like your leadership, you're held to a different standard, right? You're supposed to embody all the values, the culture. You're supposed to be a leading example of appropriateness. I think it's not the fact. It is the fact that he cheated, but he cheated with someone in the company, and he cheated with he cheated with somebody in the company that makes it worse. Does that make sense?
Okay.
If it was some Jane Doe that nobody knows about, that he was just, whatever, I don't think this would have had such a big, huge repercussion like that. It's the fact that they work together that I think he's not going to be able to escape it. Personally, do I care what people do in their lives? No. But am I going to get, if I can see that I can get some sort of like, yes, fuck that guy, because he's a CEO, right? Like, I don't know. I've met very few, very, very few CEOs in my lifetime that are like, those are pretty cool people. Like, they're all pretty gnarly people. And so I'm sure I don't care about it, but from a professional perspective, yes, because how dare you uphold all of these standards, these morals, think about truth, think about, trust, all of these things. If you're going to go and cheat on your wife, what can I expect from you as an employee?
Would it have bothered? I mean, does it bother you that she, like the department that she's in, that she's head of HR? Or I think that's just a manager or a director for a different.
That's just no. It doesn't make a difference. I think that's just the cherry on top, right? Because it's like she can't be like, I didn't know any better, bitch. You should have known better. You are the head of that department,
right? You're the one creating these policies,
exactly.
And like policing the policies, right? As well. I'm like, for me, it kind of does bother me that it was HR, right? Because a lot of the stuff that comes up, she like, if issues were floating around where the company was taking advantage of an employee, or and she was siding with the company because she's effing the CEO. Like, I think her position does make a huge difference. I want to say, like, 100%. Would I care if he was effing around with a director? maybe not so much. I mean, it's still terrible, but I think the head of HR is diabolical. I think that is crazy to me.
I think it's one of those things where they can't say, well, I didn't know any better, right? I think that's the part, is that they're at the top of the food chain, so they can't pass the buck and say, I didn't know any better. They do know better. That's why his statement is so cringy and it's so icky, because you do know better. Stop it. Like, and you're not even taking accountability. You're sitting there going, oh, I didn't allow them to film me. How dare they? Like,
this is a private moment. Sir, you are in a very public setting. You keep those private moments private.
Exactly.
All right, Marissa. So I haven't been paying attention to the chat, but I see that it's been rolling.
Yeah.
So you want to go back and read some of the chat?
Absolutely. Looks like Fluggy says CEOs have been having a rough go at it lately. LOL.
And deserved. Well deserved.
I mean, all I'm saying is that I don't see Costco CEO catching any strays like this. So that's all I'm gonna say. I love that man. He can do no wrong in my eyes. In the matter of just over 12 hours, all of this blew up. I guess showing his big dippers out of the question. Bro's giving himself time off because he got caught. LOL. He's such a douchebag. This chef's kiss, this pendejo, sums it up perfectly.
Nice, Tia. Look at you.
The quote from the song made me die, which is absolutely true. We didn't even get to that part. Like,
I know. And I need to pull it up again. My God.
Yeah, pull it up, but we'll read for those of you that might not know. He actually inserted a quote from a Coldplay song, which is just freaking hilarious.
Hold on. He said the quote was, oh shit. I already lost it. It was a part of the lyrics for I Will Fix You.
Yes.
Yep. Sorry, guys. I closed it out and now it's not letting me pull it up again.
You're good.
But it was and then of all songs, like, I don't know, like, I Will Fix You, sir. You should be putting in like lyrics to some sort of like shame song. Like,
you know what? It should be, and I'm sorry. Shit, I fucked up. I don't know, something.
Maybe it wasn't me. Remember that song?
Shaggy? Just go full Shaggy and be like, it wasn't me. It was AI. I was never there. You can commit it. But this is so true. What Adam says, the people in the box turned red too. They all knew.
They did.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Mr. R says, that's true though. He pushed her aside like he found a quarter on the ground. He pushed her aside like he found gold on the ground. He was just like, I mean, Ludacris couldn't even shove someone.
Shoved her so fast and so hard.
So fast.
It's
but they're saying nobody would have cared if they acted normal and like just kissed or something. They would have actually, this probably would have never blown up. They would have been A-okay.
Exactly.
Nothing would have happened.
People would, like, if they panted them and they just kept standing there hugging each other like they were, the moment would have just passed. Everybody would have just been like, oh, couple, whatever, right? But because of the shove and her hiding and like the spectacle that they made out of it, is what made this go viral. So they did this to themselves. It wasn't the freaking artist.
Catching them in a private moment, unauthorized. How dare they? Tia said they're both married. So,
oh dang, okay.
Well, not for long. This is, apparently Coldplay posted, starting for our next show, we will have no camera section for the people and their side pieces. Love that. Mr. R says, as an employee, I'd be running up that corporate card after seeing that.
No, you can't do that. You're totally like, you're going to have to pay that back.
I mean, you can try, right? Everyone that knew at the company were probably like, finally. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure because there's always little things. I've never encountered people that actually have a relationship or have had a relationship that can be totally secretive about it. There's always something
Discreetly.
that
Oh
you're,
no, you always can tell.
yeah.
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 There's no hiding it.
Mm-hmm. Not to be me, but he could have done a better job at picking a side piece. Dang, Adam's like, she ain't that cute.
Adam went for the throat. He said, fuck her face.
Fuck her face. And I love that. And I mean, absolutely true, Tia. Coldplay is probably so happy that those streams are on fire today.
Yep.
Agreed.
Yep.
Agreed.
I wonder though if her husband, now knowing that she's married as well, if people are reaching out to her husband like they are his wife.
Probably.
Like is he getting as much heat as this poor fucking wife?
Probably, but I mean, what is he gonna do? Like, is he gonna change socials too? Maybe he doesn't have socials, right? Like maybe they can't find him because I haven't seen anything posted, but maybe he doesn't have socials. Maybe he's not on social media.
I was just trying, like, I wonder, like, the unfair advantage, right? Of course, everybody's gonna give like the wife a harder time than they are that lady's husband.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right, guys. So that was freaking crazy. I mean, again, full circle moment. Don't be doing shady shit.
It looks like they're saying apparently the side piece removed her husband's name from her Facebook profile. So maybe they haven't found him yet, but I'm sure.
Oh, they'll find. I mean, please look at the freaking antipasta salad lady. Like they found that story that we talked about last week. They found that other lady's house. Like people are getting doxxed left and right. So
yep. Yep.
All right, guys. So let's move on to our work story of the day.
All right.
Okay. So last week, my wife threw me a big surprise birthday party for my 40th birthday. She invited all my closest friends, family members, and coworkers. I work in a small office of 6 people, and 5 out of the 6 were there. So in my mind, I assumed she invited all 6. I noticed one coworker wasn't there, and I casually asked another coworker where she was. This coworker said, yeah, she couldn't make it, and that was it. We moved on. The next Monday at work, I saw my coworker and we started with our usual morning small talk, which includes a weekend recap. She asked me how my party was. I said, it was great. Sucks you couldn't make it. This coworker just looked at me and very flatly said, I wasn't invited.
No.
I paused and apologized and I felt mortified. I'm assuming she knew because she had seen the pictures on Facebook, but she said that she had heard people around the office talking about it and she just never got invited. I was not only extremely embarrassed for her, but I also took it very personally. I went right to my wife later that day and asked why she excluded this coworker. She then went to say, no, she was invited. She was busy, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, so wifey don't like the coworker.
The wife straight got caught lying. I said I had just talked to a coworker who confirmed she wasn't invited. My wife then said, I couldn't do it. She's younger than all of us. I've seen you looking at her. I've seen how she looks at you. I then just asked my wife if we didn't invite her because she thinks I'm attracted to her. And all she said was, I didn't say that. I asked why she also had another coworker cover for her and say she couldn't make it. And then she asked why I was so concerned that she wasn't there. I told her it was shitty to do because of her own insecurity. Oops. Sorry, guys. I'm a mess today with this fucking phone. I asked her why she had another coworker cover for her and say she couldn't make it. And she asked why I was so concerned that she wasn't there. I told her how shitty it was to do that because of her own insecurity. And we just haven't talked about it since. I genuinely do not have anything for this coworker. so my wife has nothing to worry about. I don't think anything we have done has ever given her that impression, and all she could say was that about how we look at each other. So that's her only thing. There's so much nothing going on that I don't even have motivation to prove it to her, because I don't think she'd believe it. It's been a few days and I feel kind of disgusted and embarrassed when I look at my wife.
Oh,
Right? When I see this coworker, I am mortified. I can only imagine what it must have been like for her. But I'm also conflicted because I don't want to seem like I care about her only because I found out that she wasn't invited. I'm struggling most with my wife because I feel that what she did was immature and petty, and she never treated anyone like this before. My wife hasn't brought it up, and it's affecting my productivity at work. It's only been a few days, but I'm having trouble seeing my wife as anything but as a mean girl, not inviting everyone, but the weird kid to her birthday party at school.
I think you're being a little dramatic, my guy.
Sir.
Like the fact that it's hurting your productivity at work. And I'm sorry, but that line of the only way that I can see the only way that I can see my wife now, and I'm like disgusted and I'm like, oh shit, like that doesn't come from that. I'm sorry.
No, so at first I was siding with him, right? Like with the wife, and then like the wife kept saying that he mentioned in the story a couple times, the wife mentioning how they look at each other, and I'm like, oh shit, like there's more going on, because
yeah,
if she's never done this with anybody else, like he states at the end of the story, we know, guys, females know, we have that gut instinct, we see it, we know it. You might think that we're dumb, but we do. I know plenty of women who know it and just decide to just look the other way.
Right.
They're pretending, but deep down you always know.
Right.
You always know. So then saying that, and then moving on with like I'm disgusted with my wife and I feel so bad for my coworker and I can't get my work done. I'm like, oh, something's going on. She's right on the money. I'm now siding with the wife.
Yeah, it was like, I was like, well, sometimes maybe it's like, hey, I don't know her that well. I don't, whatever. But the fact that he's going so hard to the point where he's like, oh, well, it's affecting my work and I'm so disgusted. And this poor baby. First of all, if she's that younger, she probably don't want to hang out with y'all. Sorry to burst your bubble. Second of all, your wife's right on the money, because for you to have that strong of a reaction.
That's exactly it. How's it affecting your work, sir? Because you're like the woman you're crushing on that your wife just figured out couldn't go to your birthday party, your surprise 40th birthday party, sir. No, you're a cheater, or you're trying to cheat. Like, I don't know. I
think he can't. I don't know. I don't know if he's cheating, right? But I do think that he's downplaying the fact that he is attracted to her.
Absolutely.
And I think honestly, if he was to have that conversation with her of like, oh, you know what? I don't see it that way. I'm looking at it from this perspective of, hey, it's making it awkward now, because if he would have stuck with the angle of like, it's awkward now because now I don't know if this coworker thinks that like I don't like her, we're going to exclude her, or she's going to feel this type of way and it's going to affect the way we work together. That's a different story, right? But the fact that he's like, oh, poor baby, and no, sir, you just got caught. That's what it is you just got caught. You are attracted to her. You do see her as more of a coworker, and you're offended that you got caught.
Yeah, absolutely. And the fact that he hasn't brought it up to the wife again, like, how weird is that? How weird that they both like are just. I think it's weird on the wife's part too, right?
Do you? I don't.
For him to be, because do you think he's acting right at home, Marissa?
No, but I don't give a fuck. I did what I did and I said what I said. And by him doing that, he's proving me that I'm right. By him acting the way that he's acting and being as offended, he's proving me right. So he's just validating
him, not like talking to his wife about it. to like get clarity. It shows again there's interest in this other coworker. And then her not calling him out on his bullshit is also weird to me. I don't know. I think I wouldn't be able to like sit there and be like, because he's saying I'm disgusted by you. He's acting like a complete douchebag to her. I would have been like, get the fuck out, sir. If you're gonna be acting like that, there's a door.
But then we don't know the dynamics, but that's just proving the point. But she doesn't want to be the aggressor because in his mind, she's the aggressor already. Do you see what I'm saying? So she's probably just waiting for him to say something so she can be like, nope, I was right. Like the way that you're acting does not constitute me not inviting one coworker.
Yep. That's a wild story, right? I'm telling you, when I first read it, I'm like, the wife is probably going to be unhinged. Like one of these crazy ladies that we've read about. And no, sir, like reality check.
No, I mean, it's just the verbiage selection. I'm disgusted with my wife. Like, disappointed, maybe, right? I would have been like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, like disappointed that she did that because I now have to work with these people. I now have to face these people. It messes up the team dynamics. But to say I'm disgusted and embarrassed when I look at my wife, like, sir,
like you felt that way.
Tell me you want to cheat without telling me you want to cheat. Like,
well, tell me that you don't like your wife. Like, I don't understand why people don't like each other in relationships. Like, you clearly don't like her if you're disgusted and embarrassed. Like
let's get out of this.
Strong. One. Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy.
All right, Marissa, let's get into, I know you've been pulling up some of the chat, but let's go through it for those if anybody's just listening.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So it looks like we have, so at the beginning, it was, so the wife is insecure. That's nasty work. And the wife should have known the truth would come out. So I think we all went on that roller coaster ride. I think we were siding with him a little bit. And then the words came out of his mouth. He kept talking. And then we were all on the wife's side.
We were all on the wife's side.
Yep. She's just paranoid, meaning the wife. I was thinking another coworker was invited twice, but I guess not. No, I think it was two separate coworkers. Jan was the only one that she was like, she knows her man.
Mm-hmm.
She knows her man. And then as you read the story, husband is going a little too hard. He does have feelings. I think that took us all over the edge and back to wife's corner. She probably didn't even want to come if she's that young. Right? That's what I'm saying. If she's that young, she don't want to be hanging out with y'all. Like
she'll pop in for 5 minutes and get the fuck out.
Absolutely not. And I will never. If you're invited, if you have let's say you have a coworker that's young, like significantly younger than you, or you were that coworker, are you going to pop in? You have no interest.
Well, there's 6 people. It's a 6-person team. So do you keep up like I know we don't know like how intricately they work to like I don't but if you're like a close-knit team and they have like pop in for an hour, 2 hours, like then leave, right? Like, but you still, regardless if she's significantly younger, you still extend the invite. But the wife knows.
No, absolutely. But I'm saying if I'm the coworker and I'm significantly younger, I probably don't want to hang out with y'all because I probably already have plans. You know what I mean? And want to do something else. So
you pop in, you say hello, and then you bail. Yeah.
She probably didn't even I already read that one. There must be problems in the marriage beyond this. Absolutely. Everybody's going boo-hoo, grow a pair. He's looking for an excuse to be extra mad at his wife and dump her. I'm sure she's collecting circumstantial evidence. The wife is. I feel bad for the coworker. Now she's in the middle of and didn't even have it, and it's not even having an affair, which is true, but not true because she don't give a fuck. I can guarantee you that unless it's a reciprocated thing, she don't care.
Well, according to the wife, they're both googly eyeing each other. So,
but you have that like report sometimes with people where you can just get along, and it's not romantic on your side, at least. You know what I mean? So. I can also see that happening, and she's thinking they're both, and maybe he's taking it like she's interested, but maybe she's not. Also because she is younger, right? So wait a minute. Who plans a party and doesn't talk about it in the office prior? What did you say to coworkers on Friday? See y'all tomorrow at my party.
No,
He
it was
is
a
looking to
surprise
cheat.
party.
Yeah.
It was a surprise party.
Yeah. Would you bring an antipasta salad? Is the question. Is she gonna bring an antipasta salad? That is the question.
That is really funny. I mean, open arms if she would have brought the antipasta salad.
I would have
Which-
dumped the man and kept the pasta.
Right? Which, quite honestly, Adam, you just opened up the segue to the next segment for us. Like, thank
Yes.
you. Totally helped us out there. And I know you're our unofficial producer. You didn't even know it. But and because he doesn't see the show notes.
Yeah.
Anyhow, yes, last week we talked about the viral thing about the antipasta salad, right? And how it became this huge series and people making spinoffs about it. And so those of you who aren't on TikTok, shit like this happens all the time, right? We talked about last year we talked about the lady who found that carpet rolled up in her yard, remember? And it became like a whole series. And then that lady who was like, who the fuck did I marry? And she did like a whole 50-part series.
Oh,
TikTok.
yeah.
Right. So like there's different stories that go viral on TikTok. Well, you just don't know what's going to hit, right? Like who would have thought that lady crying about her antipasta salad would have hit? Well, there's another one. And this happened like about a month ago. And I think we weren't on air that following week. I don't know what happened, but we just hadn't played it. But this one had me cracking up. So I'm going to play the video and then we'll talk about it. Okay.
All right.
This chair gray or blue? Because I'm giving it away to someone and I'm sending pictures and I'm like, it's a blue chair. And they're like, that's gray. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's blue. And she's like, can you get more pictures? It's gray. And I'm like, okay, but my couch and my chair have always been blue. But now she's gaslighting me and I'm starting to believe it. I'm like, is it gray? Is this blue or gray? Okay, this is the chair. I think it's photographing a little more gray, but it matches this couch, which I've always said is blue. Okay, I think it's my phone. It's definitely blue. What color? Is this gray or is it blue? And also, I shouldn't be stressing this much over a free chair. You either want it or you don't. But is it blue or is it gray? So I can tell her the truth.
This is like that fucking dress all over again.
That's like the grayest gray of gray. Like, ma'am.
That is like, what do they call it? What are they calling it now? The millennial gray? That is like gray. She needs to go, like, I think she just needs to go to an ophthalmologist because if she swears it's blue, I'm sorry, babe. It's gray.
So she posted this, right? She posted this video and she asked, and everybody's like, ma'am, you're colorblind. Like everybody just rips her, right? And it totally takes off.
Right.
Totally sparkles. She's like, what the hell? She's like, my couch is gray too. Like, no, like this is so wild. So everybody on the comments, like it still goes on for like a day, right?
Yeah.
And so she's like, I can't believe it. So she's just cracking up because it's just getting views and comments and it's just like exploding, right? All over TikTok. And then she calls her mom the next day and tells her mom the story. She's like, can you believe this is happening? Everybody's saying the chair and the couch are gray. And the mom's like, they're gray. She's like, and also the couch you bought me last year is also gray. So the lady wanted to surprise her mom with the new couch because the mom wanted a blue couch.
Oh.
So she bought her mom what she thought was a blue couch and gave her mom a gray couch.
But they didn't have this conversation of like, I love this, but it's gray?
I guess not. No. So you're just like, what the hell? Like, how come? And that's exactly it, right? You're like going into the series, like, how come the mom didn't say anything? Like, this is crazy. But throughout the series, she's getting like a blanket and she's like, this is blue and this is blue. And you're like, no, bitch, both are gray. Like the blanket's gray, the couch is gray, like it's gray. But then she'll get like a blue pen, like a color pencil, and put it against, and then like she'll put it against the couch and she'll be like, this is blue, which is blue, and this is gray. And everybody's like, yes, the pencil's blue, the couch is gray. And
Oh, she's just dense.
No. So I'll get to her. So she's running around her house finding all these blue things
that she thinks are blue.
She's like, this is blue, this is gray. Some things are actually blue, and some things are like gray. They're like, no, right? So then, so the story, like the series keeps spiraling to like different things. Then she breaks it to the audience. She's like, one of the videos, she's cracking up and she's like, you guys will also never guess what my 9 to 5 is. Her 9 to 5 is she works for.
If she's
like
a paint mixer or something like that,
no, which is even funnier. She works for like rooms to go, and puts together like living room sets and like decor and like interior.
Well, yeah, everything she's picking is fucking great, so it all matches. Yeah.
So everybody's like, what? That can't be your 9 to 5. So she's dying, right? Because this is just like continuing. But everybody's like, you have to take a colorblind test. You're colorblind. So she does a colorblind test online, and she's like, oh shit, like, because she failed, right? She took it twice, like 2 different ones, and she failed both.
Yeah.
She's like, oh shit, I'm colorblind. But then she went to like an actual optometrist to get checked, and like she's officially colorblind. But then she's like, oh my gosh. But then she's like, okay. So then she starts going like, it's even more viral now, right? Like Wayfair's giving her a fucking couch. Like, right? Like they reached out to her. They gave her a couch. I think Home Goods sent her a bunch of like blue. Oh, because she starts showing you like her living room. Like, this is what I was trying to do with it. Like she's got like a gold table stand, and she's got like a cream colored chair. The carpet has blue and like different colors like that could blend it together. So she's like, that's why I thought I had a blue couch. How would gray fit into this? And then she's like, and also like, and so now Wayfair's going to give me this couch. Like they're going to give me a blue couch. She's like, so that it can like, I'm trying to stick with my color scheme, and like, so it can also go to this like olive green chair that I have. She pans the camera, guys.
If it's another shade of gray.
It's not gray. It's like beige. Like so beige.
Did she know? I can't.
It's like so beige that she is it's really funny. So she's like, it's olive green, and people are like, it's not. So again, she puts colors, figures out that it's more like on the brownish color than green. But because of this, again, it has spiraled so many like spinoffs of people talking about it, and B, people also like now. And I sorry, time got away from me, guys, but I was going to do another like a couple other videos of like people being like, oh my god, now I'm scared. Like, am I colorblind? So now people are like,
oh my god,
Marissa, the amount of people that are colorblind.
Yes, there's a lot of people that are colorblind and don't realize it. It's fucking ridiculous.
So many people that think their couch is like a denim or like some sort of like bluish, and it's gray. There was a lot of them. There's this girl who's like thinking she was going to come on air and just be like, oh, like kind of like playing around, like making a joke about the situation, is like, oh, come see like my, I forgot what color, like it was some couch. I think she wanted to say that it was, making fun of her red couch, right? And everybody's like, girl, your couch isn't red, it's brown.
I was going to say it's light brown. Gee. So what did we learn? We need to go to the ophthalmologist.
Yes, absolutely. Everybody, please go take a free colorblind test if you're having doubts, because I'm telling you, I can't get over the amount of people on this app,
a lot of people
making these videos, and they were all like, the majority of them were wrong. So wrong.
You'd be surprised. So I used to work a long time ago with an ophthalmologist in El Paso. So yeah, I used to do some of like the operations and back work for them, but it was ridiculous the amount of people that would come in and they'd be like, what? No, I want these blue frames. And you're like, those are gray, those are black. They're like, those are brown. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, the amount of people that don't know they're colorblind is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I honestly was shocked. I didn't realize there was that many colorblind people out in the world. After seeing these videos, so if you guys want to go down that spiral, just look up Gray Couch Talk, because you know how everything ends with like the talk, like book talk, blah 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 talk. Go check it out. It's freaking wild. And you'll see her, like, her story progress of like her checking stuff against, you know, the freaking gray couch with like the blue items, and it's just really funny. Because here she was thinking that this lady was gaslighting her and was like, I'm giving you a free blue couch or a blue chair, and to find out that her freaking couch is also is also gray. All right, Marissa. Oh, 1 in 12 men and 1 in 200 women. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm telling you, there's
sense. Seeing the way some of these men dress makes sense.
I'm telling you. It might explain why some people are running with red lights. No, they're just terrible drivers. They know the difference. And I'm telling you, because they when they do the exam.
I was gonna say, because she's been in my car, that's how she knows the difference, Amanda.
Oh. No, because they actually, the reds and stuff, like the red is so different in depending on the severeness of the colorblind. The green is so different from the red and the hues, even with colorblind, that they know. They just choose to run it anyway. That is funny. All right, going into the comments, it looks everybody was like gray, gray, gray. It's gray, and then more gray. So gray. And then everybody's like, yep, she must be colorblind. My uncle is colorblind and he has issues with those colors. So that's how Tia knew right off the rip that she was colorblind. Adam says, I need to see the furniture in person before I comment. No, Adam, it was gray. And if you can't tell that, then you might need to go to the ophthalmologist. Do you need to see the furniture or her? Oh, good question. Let's see. When she got married, did she get her borrowed something gray instead of something blue? She will never know. She will never know. She must think that there are some dogs and cats that are blue. Very true.
All right, Marissa. I'm looking at the time, and I thought we were gonna I don't know. I thought we were gonna discuss the other stories a little longer. We're just being efficient today.
We are. Look at us go.
So I pulled up a quick story, another story to just hopefully this won't put us into overtime, so I'll try to go through it pretty fast. Okay. But here's the live story. I'm 43 and have been married to my wife, 41, for 18 years. We're child-free, but not by choice. We tried IVF, adoption agencies, everything. It never worked. We came to terms with it, and while it still stings sometimes, we've built a great life together. We travel, we have a close circle of friends, and are pretty involved in our extended family's lives. My niece, Sarah, 24, is my sister's daughter. I've always had a spot for her, helped her with college apps, bought her first car, used Honda, nothing flashy. But over the past year, I offered to pay for part of her upcoming wedding. Not the whole thing, but about $10K towards the venue, which she and her fiance were super grateful for at the time. Fast forward 2 weeks ago, my wife and I were at a family barbecue, and I overheard Sarah talking with her bridesmaids and a couple of cousins. They didn't know I could hear them. Someone made a joke about having kids soon after marriage, and Sarah said something like, well, we better not take advice from Uncle Tom unless we want to end up bitter and childless.
Oh?
Cue laughter. Then she added, I mean, all they do is drink wine and post vacation pics like they're still in college.
Oh, bitch, that's the life. I have kids and I want that life, okay?
I just froze. It was like getting punched. I left quietly with my wife, who saw the whole thing on my face and didn't even ask. The next day, I texted Sarah, Hey, I heard what you said at the barbecue. It hurt more than I can explain. I've decided to step back from contributing to your wedding. I wish your fiance the best, but I won't be attending. Take care. She didn't reply, but my sister called me screaming within the hour, said I was punishing her daughter for a joke and holding my money over her head. My mom got involved too, telling me I'm overreacting and being dramatic, and that young people say dumb things. Some cousins think Sarah was way out of line, and others are saying I should have talked to her first, not just cut off support. Sarah has since made some vague apology via text. Sorry if I hurt your feelings type of apology, but hasn't really owned it. I don't know. I didn't expect it to blow up this much, but I'm also not sure I was wrong to set a boundary. So am I the asshole?
Nope. She's a
Mm-mm.
bitch.
That's an easy no.
That's an easy no. First of all, you don't talk about people's ability or inabilities for children and their bitterness and that has nothing to do with you. And also how fucking ungrateful. Like the audacity to sit down and talk about and comment on someone's life when they're helping you pay for your wedding.
I mean, and not necessarily just the wedding. He helped her with so much stuff. He helped her with college stuff. He helped her get her first car. He's really been there as a parental figure. And to do and say something that mean when you know that it's not by choice, like they've exhausted all their options and it just didn't happen for them and they really wanted to, is so hurtful. So
it's malicious. It's
absolutely.
malicious.
Absolutely. And to make a joke about it and then to play like clutch your invisible pearls when they pull that money. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That 10K, they need to go to Italy. They need to go have a fabulous vacation and post pictures with their wine.
Absolutely, they do.
And they need to do it that weekend that this bitch's wedding is happening.
Absolutely. Look at you, valueless. And now look at us.
Fabulous.
Fabulous. Bitter with our wine in a fabulous country. Like, that is crazy. I'm telling you.
So ungrateful. So ungrateful. Like, I don't know. I felt so bad for him when he said he just like stood there froze and it was like a gut punch. Like,
well, what can you say?
You can't. And to like, it's somebody that you love that much and you really think like has your, I don't know, it has your back. It's just somebody that means that you've done so much for, that you care about for, like as a daughter figure, like that's horrible.
Well, I think it's more than what she said. It's that he realized that she doesn't love him and his wife the way that they love her, right? Mm-hmm. And he found out in that moment that the relationship that he thought they had is not actually the relationship that they have. And that's gut-wrenching and it sucks, but you know what? Better for you to find out now before you spend any more money, time, and dedication towards this person that doesn't reciprocate the relationship, right? Whether it's family or not.
And the people not siding with them are a bunch of fucking assholes as well. His mom saying young people say stupid things. She's not young. She's 24.
Well, first of all, it'd be like, yeah, you know what's a great lesson to be learned here? That what you say has consequences. So you're welcome.
Absolutely.
For teaching your child.
She's not 3. She's not 4. She's 24.
Exactly.
And like for people to be siding and saying just get over it or you should have talked to her first. No, it's his money. He can do with it what he wants.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's the fact that it's a problem because he took the money, right? Like nobody's addressing the fact that it's a problem because he took the money. Would it have been a problem if there was nothing in between them? Does that make sense? So would she had even apologized? I don't think so. And I think that's the part that it's the entitlement to other people's time, money, everything, that they're spending on you to celebrate you, and you have the audacity to turn around and shit on other people. And I think to your point, it's malicious, it's cruel because this niece knew. It's different when it's someone that doesn't know, like your backstory, doesn't know that they've exhausted all options, doesn't know that that's something that they actually really, really tried for. The niece knows the story.
And that it's hurtful to them. You know what I mean? Like it's
Exactly.
like she punched way below the belt.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely diabolical. I don't disagree. I think he absolutely did the right thing. I think again, they need to be on a
Yep.
fabulous vacation that weekend of the wedding, and fuck the family and people who are
Yeah.
telling them that they were wrong in that. Nuh-uh. That's
I would have been
and-
like, that's your fucking kid. You pay for her venue.
and especially because you just posted what Gerardo put.
Yeah.
Couldn't even offer sincere, heartfelt apology. It was still like, I'm sorry that you feel this way, that I said that you were bitter and
What?
childless.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here. No.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
And then sharing that with other people outside of the family. Like there's just so many levels of wrong and maliciousness and
Making
It's
such a
just-
big joke at it at their expense, like that's horrible. Like fuck this person.
absolutely. I agree with you. They should go on a fabulous vacation with those $10,000.
They should go
And-
to Napa.
They should go to Napa,
Do wine tours.
do wine tours, post all them fucking pics and tag her. Fuck that. Tag her and be like, you like our venue? You like our bitterness and our alcoholic wines? Out here just like a couple of college kids.
Absolutely. All right, Marissa, let's get into what people were saying in the chat and then we will sign off.
All right. It looks like that's so mean. I feel bad for them now. Wow. That's not a joke. Bitter in the Caribbean with that disposable income. He's not the asshole. I think we all agree. Couldn't even offer a sincere, heartfelt apology. Forget her. People pray for family like that. She's ungrateful, awful. And then there's little wine glasses. So I think we all side that he's not the asshole. They need to go on a fabulous trip and drink up all the wine. For sure.
Absolutely. I mean, as a matter of fact, I might go open. It's been a week, guys. I'm like all this wine talk. I'm like, I think I'm gonna go open a bottle and have.
That's your sign, girl. That's your sign.
It has been a week. All right, Marissa, let's wrap this up and then we'll let everybody go.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for hanging out with us. We appreciate you. We appreciate your time. If you want to share any stories with us, whether it be through DM or you want to hop on a show with us and share your stories live, you can always DM us, and our Instagram handle is
At I Hate It Here HQ.
and we're always happy to have you if you want to collaborate on I Hate It Here, on stories, on anything else, or the morning after. Feel free to DM us and we'll get you scheduled and on the show. Housekeeping items there next week.
Next week we have Miss Helen back.
Yes.
With some more crazy Helen stories. So we'll see where that leads us.
We'll see where that rabbit hole takes us.
It's always a strange, crazy ride with Helen. So that's all. I mean, we could just throw our hands up, Marissa.
Yeah, just
Let her
we're
take
in for the
wheel.
ride. Yes, but here with Helen next week on Thursday at 7:30 Central. So please do time zone math. Anything else happening?
No, that's it.
Yep. All right, awesome. Well, thank you all again for hanging out with us for this hour. We appreciate you. Catch us back here next week, and we'll see you all then.
I have to post that before we run off.
I will try to fix it. Oh, no, Adam. No.
Oh, all right. Bye, guys.
Have a good one.
Office gossip, printer jams, management schemes, and toxic plans. Your job's a joke, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Erika and Marissa, your workplace queens, sharing nightmares straight from the scenes. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here, but at least we can laugh through the tears. Erika and Marissa have seen it all, from cubicle fights to the bathroom stall balls. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here, from the break room drama to the bosses here. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here, from the break room drama to the bosses here. We hate it here, oh, we hate it here, so grab a seat, it's horror premiere. Office gossip, printer jams, management schemes, and toxic plans. Your job's a joke, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Erika and Marissa, your workplace queens, sharing nightmares straight from the scenes. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here, but at least we can laugh through the tears.